So I just watched the new Mortal Kombat trailer, and I didn't even know that it comes out next month. And part of the reason, what contributes to that, is that I don't really care about the movie. But I watched the trailer and all that, and like, there's no wow factor or anything. Like, I don't even know how the hell this movie got greenlit, but whatever. So, the first video I ever made on this channel was, me calling out for what it is. Saying that first Mortal Kombat movie, it sucked. It was bad. It was really bad. It was a mix of Sky High and Resident Evil put together. And people ask me, oh, how is those movies similar? Because, like, literally, in the first movie, like, they were trying to figure out that I don't know what they were calling in the movie, but pretty much what it is their superpower. They were trying to figure out what their superpower was, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Sky High? And then, um, the Resident Evil factor is, how Alice is a made up character in those movies. That was Cole Young, bro. It was literally Sky High and Resident Evil put together. That movie was not Mortal Kombat. And the biggest highlights in that movie was Sub Zero, Kano, and don't slaughter me, but Melina. Melina was so bad, bro. She was so bad. And it's weird to me that we get Melina before we get Katana. Yet Melina is supposed to be a clone Katana, I think. And you give us a whole nother Katana. And you give us that trash Jade. Dude, why is she bald? Like, the the best version of Jade that I've seen is in Mortal Kombat 11. Like, I love her dialogue. It's the best version of Jade. Like, it's the fact that you put the trash Mortal Kombat 11 new Cyber in the movie, but you don't put the peak Jade in the movie. Instead, you give us a Shaolin monk as Jade. Like, bro, Mortal Kombat 11 Jade, she was like, "Do you want more?" I'm like, bro, she was. And then Jade is a fan favorite. She's like one of the most favorited female fighter in Mortal Kombat. And the thing of this is that I brought a new sidebot, but let me also bring up another thing. Like, so we're getting another Mortal Kombat product with no Sub Zero because there's no Sub Zero in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Mortal Kombat 1, he becomes new sidebot while Kuai Liang is Scorpion. I don't know who made that up. But yeah, so there's no Sub Zero, and that's trash. And in this movie, it seems to be following in the same footsteps. But I bet money, Sub Zero is going to be a cameo, or he's going to be a post credit scene. Regardless, like, bro, nobody. Mortal Kombat 11 knew Cyber was trash, and that he looks exactly like that. And I'm like, his best look was Mortal Kombat 9, and that's what you should have went for. It's like that. I don't know what they're doing, bro. I mean, it's just everything about new Cybot in Mortal Kombat 9 was on point. His look, his voice, his fight, like, it was on point. Mortal Kombat 11, he was trash. And then, like, it's the fact that they changed his voice, made his blood, like, it's so many things wrong with new Cyber and Mortal Kombat 11, and that's the design I'll go with. And then what kills me is that, like, this is why I hated the most about that first Mortal Kombat movie. He's pretty much already new Cyber before he even dies. This for the knuckleheads that be saying that Bihan is evil before he becomes new Cyber. It's literally in Sub-Zero mythologies that he is struggling with, being normal and, being an assassin and all that, and that is corrupting him. And when he dies and get resurrected, they take out everything that's good about him, and they leave only that corruption, which is why new Saibot is pure evil. And literally in this, like he's nothing different. And that's what irritated me the most. His character was complex. And this he's one dimensional. Like, okay, you kill him and now he's back. He just looks different. And he has different powers now. There's no difference between them. And it seems like they were fighting in another realm. But make no mistake, I think that Johnny Cage was a miscast, and I think Scorpion was a miscast. It's just the guy they got to play a Scorpion. First off, he's too short. Secondly, he's too old. And I'm like, bro, first Scorpion's bigger than that. I was never with that Scorpion casting, but that Johnny Cage casting is trash. Like, what's up with getting these old actors? They're too old. You get Carl Urban of all people as Johnny Cage when the Miz was literally right there. I mean, granted, Miz is on he's older, but like he's not Carl Urban old. In fact, like you could have got the Miz, bro, but instead they get old ass Carl Urban, and then like it's the fact that like watching I guess you would say the story, getting a peek of the story in the trailer, like I heard that they said that it was going to focus on Katana and Johnny Cage, and I'm like, dude, nobody gives a fuck about those characters. like like when it comes to Mortal Kombat, the characters that people care the most about is Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Nobody cares about Johnny Cage and Katana, bro. Well, watch this. Johnny Cage fanboys are going to be in my comment section like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Shut up. Anyways, aside from that, like, I'm not feeling this movie. Like, especially after watching that first movie, I'm definitely not interested. Well, I'm gonna give this movie a shot, but I have very low expectations of it. Cause like I don't want to deal with no Carl Urban Johnny Cage, bro. Katana's a maybe, but that Johnny Cage, it ain't it. And then it's the fact that they changed the story again to fit more with the fact that Carl Urban is Johnny Cage, saying that he's washed up and all that. Like, dude, nobody wants to see Carl Urban, of all people, as Johnny Cage. It's like they didn't even listen to the fans. Oh wait, they didn't. But anyways, as I was saying, like I kind of made note of all my gripes about the trailer and potentially the movie. Like they really had to get their heads on swivel, cause like we have a gamerverse with no Sub-Zero in the game. I mean, a movie without no Sub-Zero. Like you gotta get your shit together. We're literally getting new Cybot before we get Sub-Zero, and it's like I said, these stories make no sense. Like the whole point is that Kuai Liang wants to kill Scorpion, and then like it's the fact that they made Scorpion the good guy. Scorpion in the games was more like an anti-hero, but he was more on the bad side. But they made him a good guy in these movies, and it's just so fucking stupid. And what kills me is that like, so it made Scorpion the good guy, and they made Bi-Han the bad guy. Both of their characters assassinated whatsoever, and watching it, like I'm just sitting up here like, bruh, like I really don't like that Scorpion. He is too small and too old. He is not it, man. But as I was saying, the fact there's no Kuai Liang to go fight Scorpion, and then for like we're getting new Cybot before we get Kuai Liang, and like I don't care about this new Cybot. He got butchered in Mortal Kombat 11. His character was destroyed. And I don't care about new Cybot. Like, There's nothing to make him complex. He's one dimensional. It's pretty much just Bihan coming back the same. He just looks different. That's it. Like I don't care about this movie. Like I don't. Now granted, you could have something going if you didn't all out make Sub Zero the bad guy in the last movie, but that's what you did. You needed an antagonist, and that's what you went for. And then it's how that last fight went in the last movie. Like he just like the whole movie he was putting BTA, but in the last scene it's like he just forgot how to fight. And I'm just saying her like this shit is so trash, man. So, with everything I said, I'm not looking forward to this movie. I think it'll suck, but I mean, everybody's on to watch it. I'll watch it, but again, like I said, like I don't have high hopes for it. Like the thing with Mortal Kombat movies is that like it's not really a simple move to make because everybody has their favorite fighter and all that, and usually Sub Zero and Scorpion are always shafted for a smaller role in these stories. And the great thing about it is that, like, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, people want to see Scorpion and Sub Zero anytime they see Mortal Kombat in the title. But hey, what I'm saying is nonsense.